Oh, my ears. Okay, so I did this video a little bit differently. I ended up actually, hey y'all, it's been a long day. So basically, y'all, I went in off camera, created an idea. I mixed the track a little bit, and this video is really gonna be about tips about Logic Pro on the iPad, how to arrange a track. So it feels like an actual project. It doesn't feel just like 4 loops that you just like and randomly put in different places. Like, I strategically put these tracks in the order that they are in purposefully. So yeah, without further ado, let's go straight into the video. Thank y'all for watching in advance. Let's get it popping. I'll talk about my new setup very soon. As you can see underneath my iPad, I do have a Mac Mini. I'm not using my Mac Mini for music at the moment. It's really for video editing. Maybe if you guys are interested, I'll talk about it in another video. What was I thinking? Come on, y'all. Y'all can't let me forget this, you know what I'm saying? Do better next time. The crackle, I think that thing hit me. Hold up, bro. So, beginning the track, I am going to just let y'all hear the track. Here's the idea.
Acting like nothing ain't ever wrong. You decide if you gon' keep up on that road. It get dangerous. When did I build this anger inside my mind? I'm losing hope and you think there's no escaping. It's like I ain't choose this life, but it chose me. And all this pain inside, thinking about the old me. Oh, promise you don't wanna owe me. Oh, promise I don't wanna owe me. And it's hard for me to breathe it. And it's so hard for me to speak it. It's so hard for me to say it. It's so hard for me. I'm young and I'm
Yeah. As you can see, there is structure to this project, and I think that that's highly important, especially with the vocals. You already know not a lot of vocalists are using iPad and putting it on YouTube for people to see, especially like for music like this. Yeah, so as you can see in the beginning of the track, I got my keys right here. Really wanted to start this track out with some keys. So you guys know that my favorite thing is keys. So yeah, I started it off with some keys like this. I'm actually lying. I'm lying to y'all. Keys are my favorite, but I did not start off with keys. I started off with my 808. Yeah, and then I added in the drum track that I have here. And y'all know that straight from there, like hearing that, I'm like, oh snap, this bounce about to go crazy. So then I went straight here to the keys. And then I added in this pad. It's very subtle, so if you got headphones, you'll hear it the clearest, but these are like some pads that I added in. And for reference, so that you guys can understand just how important the job that the pads are doing right now is, just hear it without it right now. Now hear it with it. Without. You see that this thing is kind of filling in the gaps and like kind of gluing things together. Adding pads is like kind of like the cheat code in my opinion. Lastly, for like the melody, I didn't add a lead or a flute, anything like that. I added in another pad that arpeggiated, and it was just playing one chord. So this is how it sounded. You hear that? I'm just gonna solo it so y'all can hear it. And then in context with everything else. You see? I think a lot of musicians, they call these things like colors. Basically what you're doing is coloring, painting the canvas, and you add in all these different layers, but understanding how those layers are complementing each other, not just adding random stuff, really trying to think about what kind of things can work together to help to tell your story better. So this is something that you guys may not know. What I did here is I went to, see how here it says filtered drums? Right at the top here, you can see that I wrote filtered drums as the name of this. Well, basically this is a section where the drums are filtered. So the way I did that is I went to the top right or top left here, where it has those, that line going up and down. It has those 2 dots on it too. Clicked on that. And then I went here and you can see I did a whole bunch of different tweaks to this automation track. And the way that you can do that is on the plugin channel where you see all of the plugins. You can see that I have an EQ and I have knock. When I went here to the track itself, I went to this section right here, and you can choose a whole bunch of different stuff. You can manipulate the volume, the main, and also your different plugins. I went here and then I went to high cut frequency, and then I just literally started manipulating the channel, all these little sections, and I started just listening to the track. So that's something that you might not have known, and shoot man, use it in your next track and do something dope. And then as you can see here, I have an effect. Well, FX. I'm a soloist so you can hear what it is. It's a reverse piano. Yeah, and you can see here that there's like this little white bubble. That is me fading the tracks. And the way you can do that is you click on the track and then you can go to fade start right here. I think sometimes it's closed, so you gotta go to the actual thing that says fade start. And then you could go here and then you can manipulate it. And then it has curvature as well. So I mean, manipulate it and do different things like that. If you missed it, I want you to hear how it sounded in correlation to the actual track. So you can see like, this is adding something dope. First, I'm gonna show you how it sounds without this FX. So let's see.
My mind, I'm losing hope and you think there's no escape. And it's like, I ain't choose this life, but it chose me.
And that sounds cool, you know what I'm saying? It sounds dope. When the 808 comes in, it still sounds dope. But just look at how much additional value it adds when you put that in there. Just that little small accent.
You gon' keep up on that road. It get dangerous. When did I build this anger inside my mind? I'm losing hope and you think there's no escape. And it's like, I ain't choose this life, but it chose me.
Yo, it changes the whole thing. Also, you can see here, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a rundown of the vocals. I know this is like a really quick video.
Acting like nothing ain't ever wrong. You decide if you gon' keep up on that road. It get dangerous. When did I build this anger inside my mind? I'm losing hope and you think there's no escape. And it's like,
yeah, so I got tons of reverb. This is Pro R. I messed around actually this time. I usually just kind of just load the app in and then put the send of the bus up, and you know, I don't really manipulate the actual plugin on the inside. I just go with the default patch that it gives you. But I wanted to experiment, and then I ended up, I forget where I went to, so I'm not trying to lose it. But I experimented. Check it out for yourself, FabFilter. I stand by their plugins. They're probably the best, most premium plugins you could get right now on the iPad. Hopefully, more and more in the future will be coming from different developers that we are used to on Mac and Windows. But for the most part, it's all good. We're going to keep on rocking with FabFilter. But yeah, listen, y'all, I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you got value from it, give it a like, subscribe, and go ahead, comment something down below. iPad gang for life. I'll see y'all in the next video. Let's go.
there's only tonight, don't wanna waste it. If all I got is right now, then let me say this. I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming, I've been dreaming.